Ladies and gentlemen, the hood is up today. That means we are dialed in. We have been hitting picks, but we have not been hitting slips. It's been super annoying recently. 2-1 on Friday on college football. 3-2 on college football Saturday, most likely. So we're looking to bounce back with a nice little sweep. I got a 5-man entry that I absolutely love for y'all today. So if you're not feeling one of these picks for some reason, leave it out because the odds are I'll probably go 4-1 again or 3-2 or something like that. But I absolutely love these first three. So let's jump right into the slip for y'all. I'm not going to waste any of your time like most people in this video. Saquan Barkley higher than 98.5 rushing plus receiving yards. There are some things that the math in the books cannot account for. And one of them is momentum and just, this is a revenge game. Like Saquon Barkley against his old team, they are bottom 5 in receiving yards given up to running backs. They are middle of the pack against run defense. I know the Eagles did lose Jordan Mailata, which is a big loss to the run game, but Saquon Barkley's obviously a top 5, probably top 3 running back in the NFL. And if you're telling me I get him in a revenge spot where they've been talking about him all week with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith back to spread out the defense, bro, he's going to probably get 100 yards. I also like him to score. Some other apps do have him up at 100, I believe. Yep, you can see other apps up at 100. We're getting the best payout on Underdog here. Do not overthink it. Lock in Saquon Barkley. Next pick I got for y'all. Garrett Wilson higher than 4.5 receptions. Bro, everyone and their mom is going to be telling y'all Davante Adams, Davante Adams, Davante Adams. And yeah, he might have a good game. He's obviously one of the best receivers in the league. Him and Aaron Rodgers were probably the best duo I personally ever watched. But it's his first game in New York. And let's keep in mind here, Garrett Wilson is number 1 in the entire NFL in targets. So, like, sure, like, will Davante Adams take some away? Of course. If anything, though, like, that will make Garrett Wilson's targets going forward more high quality. The field is going to be more spread out. Because, bro, before Davante Adams came over here, who was in the receiving game for the Jets? It was Garrett Wilson and Garrett Wilson. I mean, you could say Breece Hall if he catches passes, but like still, you see where I'm coming with this. You can see 13 targets, 13 catches, 8 catches, 5 catches, 5 catches. He's been heating up with Aaron Rodgers recently, and I think the momentum continues. So over 4.5 almost seems a little bit disrespectful to me. So I'm locking that in every single day of the week. You can see the best payout of the day, obviously on Underdog. Next, and remember, these are my best 3 picks, so this is my best pick on the slip, is going to be over on Joe Mixon. And before I show you guys that, I have something absolutely insane to show you. Number 1, if you want up to $1,000 free to play with, go download Underdog with the code PISTONS. You're also going to get hooked up with this free Aaron Rodgers winner, but that's not even the best part. If you guys like the NBA, every single entry that you guys make on Underdog for the next 7 days, you will get a 20% profit boost. And that's unlimited, bro. You can put in 10 NBA slips tomorrow, 10 NBA slips on Monday, 10 NBA slips on Tuesday. You're getting 20% profit boost on every single entry that you guys make. All you have to do is download Underdog with the code PISTONS, and every single one you get is 20% profit boosted. Bro, your 3-mans are going to pay over 7x. Your 2-mans, they're going to pay way better than PrizePicks. And you get up to $1,000 free to play with, where you put in 100, you get 150. Put in $1,000, you get 1,500. Put in $10, you get 15. So you also get this free winner on Aaron Rodgers. And as an added bonus, as if all of that wasn't enough, send us a screenshot to this email when you use our code. We're also going to hook you up with a free $100 membership to our VIP group. And now, Joe Mixon, this is the best 3 picks on the slip. I'm going to give you 2 more after this. Joe Mixon higher than 63 rushing yards. I sent this out on my Instagram at about 55 yards the other day, but like I still like it here. Since he's moved to the Texans, look at his 4 games. 111, he was hurt. He missed a game, so this was from last year, you can see, so you can kind of ignore this one. But you can see 4 games with the Texans, 111, 159, then he had 29 or 25 against the Bears, and obviously the Bears are an absolutely elite defense. And then last week against New England, he goes for 102. And now you're telling me he gets the Green Bay Packers, who are basically dead middle of the pack in run defense, giving up 89 rushing yards per game. And I'm taking Joe Mixon at 63 in what should be a higher scoring game. Of course, the Texans have a good defense, but like Jordan Love and the Packers are an elite offense. CJ Stroud and the Texans are an elite offense. This is one of the games of the week. I'd say with, obviously, Chiefs, 49ers, Lions, Vikings. This is an amazing week for football. But all day of the week at 63. You can see other apps are up at 65. So again, Underdog giving us the best line in the market. I keep telling you guys this. Jump on Underdog. That 2 yards is a bigger difference than you may think. Those are my 3 favorite picks on the slip. So now we're going to go into 2 additional ones to add in here for y'all. Number 4 we're taking is Kiren Williams to score a rushing touchdown. Bro, he is a magnet to the end zone. This dude and David Montgomery, they are straight magnets to the end zone. They score like every game. He has a touchdown in every game this season. 6 on the year. Go look at last season. Absolute monster. Him in his last 10, scored in 8 of his last 10, and he's also has 12 touchdowns in his last 10. You can see this. Underdog's the only app in the market even offering him to score a rushing touchdown, because if you go to his normal touchdown, take a look at this. Look at that. Like, absolutely insane. And if he scores, it's probably going to be a rushing. If he scores a receiving, doesn't even matter. He probably will put one in on the ground as well, because the Raiders, their defense is bottom 10 against running backs. So lock that in every day of the week. Kiren Williams for the 4th pick on our slip. 5th pick, and by the way, this pick, I did use Daily Grind Fantasy. It's a math-based researching tool. They basically compare all these apps together and show you the biggest values. If you want to check them out, code Pistons down below gets you a discount. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, 76.5 yards. We're taking his more. So this is a bit of a scary one for some people, but let me break it down for y'all. So Amon-Ra, obviously one of the best receivers in the NFL, but the Detroit Lions offense has run through their running backs more this year. And I would say it even has in the past, but this year I would say even more so, plus Jamison Williams breaking out, Sam Laporta being Sam Laporta. But there's something important we need to look at. And everyone wants to talk about how good this Minnesota Vikings defense is. Sorry for the glitch. And yes, they are elite. They are one of the best defenses in the NFL right now. But against wide receivers, bro, 31st in the NFL. And some of y'all won't even believe that, because I have people that comment, like, whenever I say this stat, they're like, no, that can't be. They give up 209 yards to wide receivers per game. Whether it's at the end of the game and it's in garbage time, whether it's in the beginning of the game, they are getting drilled by wide receivers this season. And you're telling me I get one of the best in the entire NFL at 76 all day of the week? And look at his receptions line. His receptions line is favored to go over 6.5 by a lot, because of course they give up the second most receptions in the league. So that's something I do really like to see, obviously. So if he's going to catch 7 passes, we can assume he's going to probably hit the line for us. And the last thing I will say about that, the Lions are actually underdogs in that game, believe it or not. It's a 50-50 game. They're like +1 or +1.5. So they're going to be throwing the ball. It's not going to just be ground and pound the entire game. They're going to need to air it out. So there is your 5-man slip, and you can go ahead and lock that in on Underdog. As I said, I don't recommend locking it in on PrizePicks, but if you're stubborn, go ahead. If you want to join our VIP group, it's verified on Pick'It, unlike everyone else, where if you bet $10 a slip, you make 2.6 grand since we started. Pick'It basically checks every single pick that we give out and verifies that it's actually real and that we're not faking these results. And you can see right here on the chart, 260 units of profit. If you want a discount code, use code Pistons, or if you want to join for free, there are instructions down in the description. Catch you all tomorrow. Let's cash out.